that it was going to be controversial, but I didn't know that it was going to like flip my life upside down the way that it did. I didn't lose any real friends, but I lost a lot of my acquaintances. This is New York City. I'm also a gay guy in New York City. So I lost all my gay guy friends, lost all my acquaintances, everything. So the reason to me why it's so important to have things like the Conservative Republican Alliance and all these different conservative Republican groups is so that people can come connect in New York City, because I've had to build my social circle up all over again.
Yeah.
Basically, my circle of acquaintances I've had to build up all over again over the past year and a half. I don't necessarily need for people to have the same political beliefs that I do in order to be friends, but the groups of people and the connections that I've made have been invaluable as I've kind of like gone more into activism and more into doing, more of the stuff that I'm doing.
Yeah.
So to me, that's why it's so important.
No, I totally understand. And like you said earlier, when I came out as conservative, it felt like, I was coming out like, I have a sister who's in the LGBTQ community. And she's talking about when she had to come out, how it was a process. And I felt like when I became conservative, I felt like I was like coming out of a closet.
Yeah.
Because like you said, I lost a lot of my friends. Yeah. I have family members that still talk to me to this day.
It's the new closet.
It's in some ways more traumatizing today, at least. I would agree.
Yeah.
But that I had a similar situation to you, Rob, right? Where you lost a lot of friends or acquaintances. You're apprehensive of who you can even tell like your true views, because you don't know how they're going to react to you. But that has enabled me to be just true to my own views and to find people that whether they agree with me or not, whether they're conservative or on the right. Just to be able to find people that you can honestly have an honest, open conversation with and learn from each other. And I think that is actually the most effective way to spread the word about just what's going on in politics right now and encourage people to walk away is really just have those conversations, especially with people who disagree with you. I think that is really just it's more effective than just simply just posting on social media, because most of the time you're just speaking to your own echo chamber, and you're not going to be able to reach people as well. I think.
And I think it's important when you're reaching out to people, or if you're on social media or whatever. I mean, I'm called far right and hard right and all that. All right and all that stuff. And like, I'm a very.
Aren't you like a racist?
Yeah, and a black white supremacist. I'm a very like straight down the line center right Republican. You know what I mean? And I think that in order to really reach people, everybody has to meet at the middle in order to get something done. I'm not saying that you bend to the will of the left. I'm not saying that you play by their rules of language, because that's something that I will never do. But I think that there is a way to be true to yourself, and there's a way to be a conservative Republican activist and all that stuff without intentionally trolling. And I think that there are so many people right now that like intentionally troll because it's cool, like, we want to own the libs, we want to do all this stuff, blah blah blah. When you're intentionally trolling, you're only preaching to the choir and you're turning people off. But when you can sit down and break down why it is that you think the way that you think, you may bring people to your way of thinking, or to at least have people understand why it is that you think the way you think.
Dialogue here, by the way, in New York City is pretty easy. There are very few subjects that you can touch on that are resonant.
Yeah.
We just did a video, me and Chris, about NYCHA, New York City Housing Authority.
Yeah.
The City Housing Authority has been under the control of Democrats for over 40 years.
Yes.
There have been complaints about heat, been complaints about mold, and the city has done nothing for it. President Trump has given over $130 million a month to NYCHA since he became president.
Yeah.
And that money in the last 2 years went nowhere. And what the president did, he obviously put in Dr. Ben Carson, a black man, again, for a racist president who doesn't care. He put, as part of HUD. And he has his secretary is a Hispanic woman, Lynn Patton.
Yeah.
Lynn Patton moved into NYCHA, lived there for a month, spoke to residents, and she came out of there basically saying to de Blasio, where's that money going that we gave you?
Yeah.
I think it's close to over, $250 million for 2 years?
And you know what? And I think that also when you talk about NYCHA and HUD and all that stuff, there's an opening with New Yorkers because de Blasio is loathed by everybody. Like hatred of Bill de Blasio is bipartisan. I mean, that brings New Yorkers together.
No, very true.
So when you connect the hatred that people have for Bill de Blasio and the fact that they see these policies not working, that's an inroad and a talk about like why conservative policies may be better. And I think that way, because when you just even bringing up the president's name is so divisive to people, and people try to use that to divide, to discredit, whatever. When you take that out of it and talk to people about what's going on locally. So look, I've been in New York for 11 years. I've seen the homeless situation explode. The city was not like this when I first moved here. So you see the homeless situation explode. You see Charlene McCray lose like what, $700 million. That was for this Thrive NYC thing. Probably a lot more than that, but $700 million that they know of. So these are ways to start a dialogue about politics that is more locally based. Because I think that people use Trump as an excuse to discredit people or to shut people down or to say racist or sexist or like whatever.
And you know, these issues that, in New York City with housing and all that, they're not unique to New York. I mean, all you have to do is just look at every major city that is run by Democrats, like LA and San Francisco, and they have huge homeless problems, and they have only gotten worse as the economy has gotten better. Like, that doesn't make sense. And all you have to do is just look at the policies that have led to that, and you see a trend.
Absolutely.
Well, definitely. Like I said, I lived in Maryland for a few years, and 18 years I was in Maryland. I grew up there most of my life, and I lived near Baltimore. And what I noticed when you living in an area like that, man, ran by Democrats for so many years, a lot of the old people that were from there were telling me about how Baltimore was a beautiful city at one point, and they were kids, they were able to walk the streets at night.
Yeah.
Everything was okay. Then eventually they had to move out and go back into the suburban areas, and they can't go to the city anymore.
You have to. Democrats run every single major city in this country, and it's time for a change. But with that, I gotta go.
No, definitely, Rob. Appreciate it.
Thanks for having me.
This is a good man right here, man. And Rob, let them know where they can find what you be up to and where they can find you.
Oh yeah, you know what? You guys can find me on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram at Rob Smith Online. I'm doing a mini tour of colleges in October, and I'll post about that there. All right. Take care, guys.
All right.